What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey 692 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over the Eagles defense coming to this game this Monday against the Dallas Cowboys. It's really not the matchups I'm really worried about too much. Not really talking about the Cowboys at all, really. It's just this defense really needs to step up. We need to get this defense to where it should be, where it really hasn't been that good, especially coming off that game against the 49ers. But before we get into all that, just a quick word from our sponsors.
Want to make smart bets this football season? Download the BetQL app that gives you the best bet recommendation on prop bets, sharp data so you could see who the pros are backing, check the leaderboards, breaking news, and injury updates. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store to download BetQL. You can also head to try.betql.co/Joey to get started now. Enter the discount code Joey at payment checkout for 25% of any of their subscription offerings. You can find all this information in the description of this video. Make sure to check out the BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. Also, check out their sportsbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up at one of the many sportsbook listed. Don't miss out on the chance to beat your sportsbook this football season. Once again, thank you for our sponsor, BetQL, the only app you'll need to beat your sportsbook. Find their information along with 25% off in the discount code in the description of this video. And also check out the special BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL and other sportsbook sign-up offer and bonuses.
The key returnees, or at least one guy that's coming back to the Philadelphia Eagles this week, is Rodney McLeod, which we really need back there. Now, Kevon Wallace, I didn't think played a horrible game last game, but obviously the forced fumble was really good. Obviously called penalty-wise, helmet to helmet, but both players had their helmets down. Hopefully, McLeod becomes the new voice of the Philadelphia Eagles defense. I know that with Brandon Graham being a huge loss for this team, and obviously Derek Barnett, that I thought should have been benched. Give more snaps to Josh Sweat. Give more snaps to Ryan Kerrigan. I mean, really everybody has been absolutely just disappeared from this defensive line. I mean, pretty much all three linebackers you had on the field had double-digit tackles, which isn't a good thing. That means that obviously the defensive line's getting blocked. You're not getting much production there. Javon Hargrave is the second percentage highest. I looked the second highest graded defensive lineman, defensive tackle at least, with pressures going into week 3, and I think he's right behind Aaron Donald, being number 2, obviously. So I mean, that's good to see. I mean, obviously Javon Hargrave, this is a guy that on a 4-year $39 million contract that we really need to see some production. I think we've seen it. And to really go with the other defensive line, just to go with some of the players here, Josh Sweat, I don't think he even had a lot of steps. I guess the 49ers, looking back at the tape, I don't think he was really in that much. You just gave this guy a 3-year extension, and he's barely played. I know Jonathan Gannon has moved guys around, matchup-wise, but, I understand you have to move guys around, which is good, but you give Josh Sweat an extension and he's barely playing last game. It's not a good thing. So I don't know why this defensive line is I don't know why they're not getting pressure and why it's, they played one good quarter against the 49ers. They played okay throughout. They definitely played, the defensive line played better against the Falcons, definitely. They definitely got more pressure on Matt Ryan throughout the game. And then obviously at the end, they really tore it up at the end. Hassan Ridgeway with a couple sacks. Obviously Javon Hargrave with a couple sacks, whatever it was, at the end of the game. Fletcher Cox is non-existent. Your linebacker core is just, I think your linebacker core plays well if your defensive line gets through their gaps, if they're not getting blocked, because our open field tackles are not good right now. We're missing tackles. We're dropping easy picks. I think Steven Nelson dropped one. I forgot who else dropped an easy one against the 49ers. So there's a lot of work to do with this defense. I mean, it's only going into the third game. So I'm actually shocked they haven't been more productive than they should be as of right now. But, I really do I think Darius Slay has done well. I think he's only given up 20 yards the past 2 games already, which is good. Obviously not crazy talent. I mean he's faced Calvin Ridley, so I mean he's had some good talent the past couple weeks, but That's only 20 yards as of right now, and he still has a lot more games to play at. But I think adding Steven Nelson to the other side has really helped Darius Slay in a lot of ways because you have a capable cornerback on the other side now. Not like you don't have the Ronald Darbys of the world. You don't have Jalen Mills at corner. You don't have any of these guys that – you have a guy that strictly has done well in his career with some good reputation and obviously gets his chance and could handle his own. Not saying Steven Nelson's lockdown, but he's solid. He's solid for a 28-year-old veteran cornerback that can give you at least something out there in a really good scheme. And then obviously with the safeties, I think Anthony Harris has done an okay job. There's really nothing been flashy coming out of that safety spot, really, because McLeod has been out. Maybe it will look a little bit different with McLeod being in there. But, guys, this is going to be the first game for Rodney McLeod coming into this game. So, he's probably got to work himself back into game mode in some NFL games this year. Probably take a little bit. Maybe he'll just take a few steps. Who knows? Maybe he'll feel very comfortable. So, obviously, not being at training camp, being limited at some points, and not playing in preseason games. So, he's missed a lot of time. But he is back. Hopefully get this defense prepared. The 3-4 scheme, 4-3 scheme, whatever that Jonathan Gannon is doing, okay, there's got to be a time to where you have to, if you don't have a pass rush, you got to blitz. A lot. You have to do it. You have no choice. And, when it's a 3rd and short, you can't line up your cornerback 6 yards off the line. You just can't do that. I don't like that. It reminds me of Jim Schwartz last year. Picket, kind of like a picket fence, kind of like they're being way too cautious. Or, I understand if you're doing cover 3 or something, you're kind of like, letting, you want these you want these passes to not go deep. So I understand that in a lot of ways, but at the same time, like, you got to take your shots. You know what I mean? You got to play man to man. You got to put Darius Slay man to man. You got to put these guys up, and you have to let these corners get physical as well. So maybe, I think I would be more comfortable with these cornerbacks now than I ever did the past few years, to be honest with you, just because if your defensive line's not getting pressure and it's a 3rd and short, and your corners are backed up, I mean, you're giving them a lot of leeway. But obviously, what do you do here? You got to pick your poison. You're trying not to give up the big play, but you got to have faith in your players that they're going to get it done if they're obviously man-to-man, press coverage. That's what you're kind of looking for. So, really at the end of the day, like, I'm no defensive expert or anything, but just because of what I've seen the past 2 weeks, it doesn't mean that they're going to look like this. The Eagles defense will not look like this all season. I'd be shocked if they were this quiet all season long. I mean, you look at Washington's defensive line against the Giants the past couple weeks, like, they haven't played well. I mean, they have, Washington's D-line could be better than ours. I mean, they're neck and neck right now. And I think we have more depth behind it, but, losing Brandon Graham, it takes a hit. But I have no problem giving Josh Sweat more snaps or giving Kerrigan more snaps. I mean, they're moving guys around looking for mismatches. That's what it's all about. So, really, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I really got to say about Jonathan Gannon's defense. They got to get prepared for Monday night. Hopefully, they look a lot better. I want to see more pressure. Facing a good offensive line for the Cowboys. Obviously, Lale Collins at right tackle is not playing. So, I mean, I don't know who else they have backup at right tackle. I know McGovern played really good when Zach Martin was out at right guard. So, I mean, do they have a backup right tackle that's good? That's the question. So, I mean, I just need to see more. I need to see more pressure. I just need to see more because I'm telling you right now, like, we're dropping easy turnovers. We're not stripping the ball. I mean, we are. We made the 49ers fumble like twice in the 4th quarter, but obviously one, Kittle kind of landed, or someone else, another 49er landed back on it after Kittle fumbled on a nice hit, and then obviously the one for Kevon Wallace that was taken back, which I couldn't stand that either. It would have been good field position to kind of score at that point. So I'm looking for that. I want to see more pressure. This is the quiet I've seen this defensive line in good amount of years. Be honest, I haven't seen this defensive line be this quiet. I mean, it's just imagine if you get pressure in games, your secondary is going to benefit from it. You know what I mean? Horrible passes to sacks, to tackles in the backfield. If you're being disruptive on the offensive line, it's not even about the sacks. If you get in the backfield, that's what it's all about. When I see guys one-on-one, I see Fletcher Cox one-on-one getting blocked, I don't like that. You know what I mean? It bothers me. It bothers me why we're not getting pressure. Are they maintaining their gaps? Are they shooting their gaps? Or you have a lot of veterans here. You have guys that have been in the league for a while on this defensive line. I mean, what are you getting out of them right now? Are you doing the right thing by moving them around? I have no idea. Not much from the rookies and Teron Jackson. Milton Williams had a couple tackles, but there's not really much I'm seeing even from the rookies as well. So, Lot to do right now, and a lot more time. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about the defensive line. Do you think they'll get better throughout the year? Do you think they're going to stay this way? What is the problem? Why aren't they getting pressure? Just about Jonathan Gannon's defense. What issues do you have with this defense? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts. And other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys later. Chicks, what up? Flower Slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.